As I said in the last episode, I came up with the idea for a short science fiction movie, but then I had to figure out how I was actually going to make it. Animation seemed like the only realistic option, but I've only done pretty basic animation. Also, my drawing skills aren't exactly amazing. So, since there are robots in my movie, I decided to build my own. I gathered a bunch of plastic odds and ends, old toys, dollar store stuff, and started hot gluing. Once I had a model put together, I painted it. I printed little decals and glued them on. Now I had a robot security guard on wheels. I will be using this model as reference for my drawings. I did the same thing to create a little mysterious robot you will see later in the film. For this one, I cannibalized one of those little wooden artist models, tearing off the poor guy's arms to use for my robot. Once this one was finished, I had a second robot design. Then I took photos of the robots and fed them into a couple of text-to-image models, using my original junk build robots as references to make new designs. That way what was generated had the same glued-together homemade look as my plastic robots. First, I generated a robotic police officer that had the same design language as my security bot. Then I refined the model so it was easier to trace. Next, I started working on one of the characters in the film, a domestic robot named Alice. Once I had a cool design for Alice, I created a 3D model from it using a website called Mashy. There you can upload an image and generate a 3D model for free. I took screenshots of the Alice model from different angles and used those as a reference for my drawings. After I had the robots, I decided to start working on the futuristic buildings for my movie. My first idea was to build them out of cardboard and random junk. I spent some time experimenting with that, but honestly, they look pretty terrible, so I had to come up with a different approach. I'll show you what I did in the next episode of Making the Product. See you then.